Well, hello friends. Here I am at the side yard again in my mobile home, and right here is what we're going to be working on. This is the tree that's coming over the roof, and so I need to get rid of that because the park came over and they took a picture. That's not good to be on top of the roof because it's dangerous. I think they had asked the neighbor to do it. He did his part on that side, so now I'm just gonna take it upon me to do my side because otherwise it's not gonna be done. And I think it's a little bit risky to cut all that stuff because there's a lot of big branches there that can fall into the house, so it's better if I take care of it. We don't want any damages or anything like that. So let's go ahead and do it. I had already started, and so I just got this really cool thing from Costco and I'll show you right now. So this right here is I haven't even taken this off. It's I don't know what it's called. A tree care set is what it's called. But it has this on top. It extends all the way up and then it cuts. Once you pull this, I do it with one hand, everything. See how this moves and cuts the branch. It's super sharp, really good, and that's how I did all of these branches. So I'm going to continue on and let you know how it all goes. I also have this saw, which I think I'm going to also use, and then it comes with a little one too. I already have one like this, but it's never bad to have another one. They're very useful. I think I'm doing all the small branches with this, and then I'm gonna have to try to tie everything, like the big branches, so that they don't fall so hard, and cut it by pieces as well. So we'll see. And I really don't know if this is gonna come out on video. I'll be able to edit it or whatever, but I just wanted to record it to have some history, or how do you call this, tracking of what I've done to this house, because it's really cool to look back and see the before and the after. So let me take pictures and video of the before because I never do, and then we'll take pictures of the after. Okay. This is how far I've gone. I moved some stuff around, and this is how the tree is looking now. It's a little bit more skinny, but it's kind of hard to balance with the whole thing. And I also have to figure out how to get rid of those big branches, the ones that you see right there. I have to cut this part first, I think, where I can cut at the base right here at the Y, and then I'm gonna cut right here, right there at the base, the very base, because I am going to put a fence like you see right there that I've been trying to do and I haven't been able to, but I'm gonna have to now cut everything. The tricky part is trying to cut the tree trunks and the tree branches, but being able to hold them and that they don't fall right down in a big bang, so that nothing gets damaged, not the side, anything on this side, or anything on this side of the house. So we'll see how I figure this out, and I'll let you know. Some things are gonna have to be held by lassos or strings or something like that to be able to manage that. What do you think, guys? Okay guys, so I'm going to attach this saw and let's see if it works, because I saw a quick video about it. It says that it has here, this is the front part where you see that you cut, and so here in the back it has this knot that you're supposed to take off, and then this is supposed to be the one that it's gonna attach to your saw. You have to grab it from the back too, so that you're actually able to get the knot, the washer off. This is like okay. So right here, it says it only holds from here, but I'm thinking that if you only hold it from here, it's not going to be too effective. You probably have to also do this, which holds the other cutter tool. We turn it around, it's the one that holds this, the cutter right here. But I'm thinking, because if I only hold it with this washer, with this screw, is it going to be strong enough? I don't think so. I probably have to attach it to this one, but this is too thick. So very interesting. I don't know why they wouldn't give you a second holder. I mean, it holds here, right there. Is that enough? And why do they have this hole? Honestly, let's try it out. Let's give it a try. So now I'm gonna try to see if I can get the branches, the little branches down here, these ones like this, that way they can fall. But I'm gonna be careful and just see what I can do. Plan here was to cut as many little branches with the Fiskars cutter as I could and just leave the bare branches, and then go back and use the bigger saw that I had installed that I showed you just right now and saw it all off with the big branches. Now I found out that that was not going to happen because it's not strong enough and I needed something with more power, so I had to use my chainsaw. And I didn't know if it was going to work, but I got it out, put it all together again, and then with a kind of like made up system of pulley that I connected the rope from the higher up branches to hold the lower ones that I was cutting. It helped me to hold those branches so that they wouldn't just like flop down and kill somebody, probably me. And especially I didn't want my dad to get hurt because he was looking down below too. So I just wanted to make things as safe as possible. That helped us out a lot, and we just had to cut as much as possible and figure the rest as we went. Si hubiera puesto guantes. Si hubiera puesto guantes.
No.
No, eso no se hacía. Okay guys, the saga continues. I was able to cut off, you could see right there, the branch. It is hanging from up here because the branch is stuck with the other branch, with this branch over here. And so now I'm just trying to cut this bottom part so that it's not as heavy and that we don't have any problems and that we don't get hurt by that. So I'm cutting there, had to take a break. Now I'm coming back and giving you another view of the whole process. But I do have to get rid of this right here where the rest of the branch is gonna have to fall down. I'm not gonna lie guys, this whole process had me a little bit nervous, especially when I got to the big branches, because that's when I had to use the chainsaw. The chainsaw is an older one from Walmart that I got years and years ago. I think it was like probably 5 years ago when I first got this house, and I already cut the hugest, or is that a word? The biggest tree in the backyard. And I've cut, you know, from this side yard, we also cut the big palm tree, and I've cut roots on the floor. It doesn't have the same sharpness. It's not the way that it should be, and so that made it a little bit harder for me to cut, and it was a struggle, plus the winds. Holy smokes guys, that was really scary, because I just wanted to control the downfall or the fall of the branch, and so I was able to control it. Had to do a little bit of a tying the tree branch in a certain way where I could pull it, and then I also put this fence, this fence that I had made, and that way it could stop and not go through, because we do have a car right there and I don't want to touch anything like that there. And so that was successful. I just have to cut off the rest of it because it's still hanging from there, but thankfully we're doing okay, thank God. I have to clean all of this, guys, so wish me luck, because it is a lot. Well, hello there, tree cutting. And this is how we have ended up with the tree. As you can see, all of this is now free space and we're able to get so much more light. So let me just tell you a little bit of the story of what happened and how we ended up actually with my dad. The tree cutting, we ended up doing up to where it was here with a branch coming down here, up here, and then another one that was all the way here. But let me tell you, I didn't do this rest of the part, and I'll tell you why. So what ended up happening is that we were chopping down the palm tree in the front because I really want to get rid of that palm tree. It doesn't do anything good for us. Because if I want to be honest, if I'm gonna have a tree in my property, or if I'm gonna plant something in where I am living, it's gonna be something that's gonna be either productive or give beauty. And that palm tree is not giving any of those things. So I'll get it out at some point, but not right now. Anyways, going back to the tree. So we were out there hauling the palm trees leaves out into the trash. And so I saw my neighbor. He came out. He doesn't really live too much here. He travels a lot. So I saw him. I got to talking to him, and he saw that we had chopped down the tree. He had done part of it, a little bit, but not all of it. So we finished up to where we were doing it, and then said, well, we want to do the rest of it. Can you move your car, because I don't want to crash your car with the tree branch, because those are heavy branches. And so he's like, yeah, sure, you know what, actually let me cut the tree. I want to cut it all the way down, he said. And I was like, cool, great. But since he travels so much, I said, I'm not gonna be able to do it. He doesn't have the time. And so after that, it was like a couple of days after, I got busy too. I just finished cleaning up here, which really looks nice and pretty, but I never came back to here. But like the second day after we talked, I came out and I was going to start looking how I was gonna figure out how to do things, and then he had chopped down more of the tree. And then after that, he, like a week or two later, he chopped it to what you see right here. So I'm super pumped, because now the fence that I want to put here is gonna be even better, because we're gonna have more space to do that. You know, these were just temporary and they fell. So now I have more space and better space to work with. And if you see here, if he's gonna end up chopping down the whole tree, then you can see how my fence is gonna be able to have even more space to be installed there. So that fence right there is because when there's a door right there, when people come out from here, I feel like they can see around here if we have the windows open, or here. And that's why I did the privacy screen here in the windows. As you can see there, I mean, I don't really see anything from here right now, but once you're in the room, I feel different. So I just want to have it a little bit more private, and so that's gonna be what I plan to do. So hopefully we get to do that. This is pending, but this is how it's looking right now, guys. It's really nice, open. We can see that the ferns here are looking happier, because all of the debris that was coming down from the tree was really making it hard and difficult for them to grow happily. And there was a lot of spider webs, and all of the little debris, trees, flowers, and leaves were falling on them, and it looked really sad. So now these even are growing really nice. These are the cannas. Hopefully they'll bloom. I don't know if they will, because it's been a while, but I did fertilize them. So I have my jade. You can see the ferns. I still have to put the lights back on again, and I think I'm just gonna do it on the lower half and just go around here to make it nice and pretty. I don't know if I'll do it up, but we'll see. And then also wanted to show you here, we have these, I don't remember the names. This is my lavender. I trimmed it to be like a little triangle tree, and I left a little fun thing there. So yeah, we cleaned up a little bit. I have to clean up a little bit more. This has to go to the trash, and I have to trim the arch a little bit more. And that's how we're looking right now, guys. So I hope, guys, that in the next videos we can complete the fence over here, the privacy fence, and maybe we'll see more of the tree come down. We don't know. So thank you and shout out to my neighbor for helping out and making it possible so that we could have a little bit more cleanliness here in the side patio, because it's been a struggle after we did this this path. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out right here. It's got a lot of views, and thank you guys for watching it. But yeah, now it looks really nice and pretty, clean. Like this is my vision, you know, like look really nice and clean. And now this part here is gonna go. I'm probably gonna have to sell this fence trellis and then try to get more. I have some wood over there that we want to do the fence kind of like this one over here. Let me show you. This is the other fence that I did, and as you can see, it's nice and slatted, very modern. But I want to follow this right here over there, but on the higher end of the fence. Instead of doing it low from here down, I want to start it a little bit higher, because my blocking part that I want to do is on the top. So I don't care about down, you know, because I really don't care. If I can build it up from the bottom all the way up, that would be great. But I think I have enough to do at least the top, which is my main focus. But this is it. This is one of the big branches that I kept. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I have plans, I think. Alright guys, so I hope that you liked this video and follow along for the rest of the transformation of this house. It's little by little, but I think it's gonna be so worth it. And we're gonna have the ability to enjoy the house before we sell it, because I think one of my main plans is to sell this house, and I hope I can do it by the end of this year. And so there's still lots of things to do. We have a bathroom that we have to get transformed. I have the rest of the patio that I have to also get together right now for spring and summer, and just so many things, guys. So don't let anything stop you from DIYing and making the house that you live in your home. God bless you.